It's Financial Maths once more. I'm Mr. Kanyile Spusiso is my name from Siafunda. Remember the topic is financial maths. In this particular case, we're looking at the loan, the PV, the present value. Remember the loan is the amount that we have, then you pay for it when you already have it. This particular case is asking how many months will it take Timothy to pay back the loan. How much is the loan now? This is the amount of the loan that he owes. It is important that in this section, you only round off at the end. As I'm going to write there, it is not at the end. Hence, I'm going to use this value, the value that I still have on my calculator. I don't wipe it off. So how many months will it take for Timothy to pay back the loan? Now, Timothy is paying back this loan. Do I know the installments? Yes, I know the installments. It is 450. Remember, we're dealing with the loan here. What is the formula for the loan? It says PV is equals to the installments into 1 minus into 1 plus I raised to the power minus n, because we're dealing with the loan. This is all over I. This is the formula for a loan. We get it from our formula sheet at the end of our question paper. Let's look at what we have. How many months? How many months? In this particular case, we're looking for n. Remember that in this particular case, our n is the exponents. So whenever we're looking for n, remember that somewhere along the line, we're going to use logarithms. We're going to use logs. Right. So n is somewhere there. That's our ultimate n. Let's see what we have so far. Do I know the amount of loan that is owed by Timothy at the moment? Yes, I know. This is what Timothy owes. It is 10,402 rand 15 cents. Let's write it down. So the present value, the loan at the moment, it is 10,402, comma 15051. Right. This is the amount that he owes at the moment. Do I know the installments? Do I know the installments? Yes, I know the installments. He agrees to pay the installment of 450 every month. So I know the value of x in this particular case. It is 450. 450 into 1 minus into 1 plus. Do I know my interest rate? Yes, I've been putting it all over here. My I is 9,5 over 1,200. So it is 9,5 over 1,200. Raised to the power minus n. That's what I'm looking for. I close the bracket. I'm looking for the value of n. How long will it, how many months will it take? I'm looking for n. How many months will it take for Timothy to pay back this loan? Right, let's move on. Remember where n is in this particular case. There it is. We want to get rid of everything until we come to that n. We want to tackle that n. Remember, the formula is all over I. It is 9,5 over 1,200. Right. Let's work it out. I suggest that we go straight to the calculator work. It will make life easier for us because that's where we are targeting. So calculator comes in handy here. Let's do this thing together. Let's understand what is it that we'll be doing first. That's where we want to get into, but we need to get rid of all these other things first. Let's start with the denominator. I hate fractions. So all that we need to do here is to take our PV and multiply it with I. I'm going to take this one, this value here, see multiply another value to get this level, see SUSE on the side. After multiplying this value with this value, we're going to divide with this value. So that we'll be left with what is inside the brackets. After that, we'll get rid of this one. This one is positive this side. When we take it that side, it will be negative. Then you'll be remained with a negative value this side, which is power to the power n. Let's do this thing. Let's go to our calculators. Let's do this thing together. Number one, what is it that I see there? I see the value of PV, which is 10,402. It is 10,402, comma 15051. It's 15051, exactly as it is. I'm going to multiply it by this one. So I'm cross-multiplying. I'm taking this one, this side. But that value here is a fraction. So I'm multiplying it, then I go to a fraction button first. What do I have on my numerator? I've got 9,5. It is 9, 5. That's my numerator. What is my denominator then? It is 1200, 1200. After doing that, I see what I have. I see a value of 82,3505 and so on and so forth. I've got 82,3503. That's the value I have when I take this and put it this side. What do I do now? I've got to divide by this 450 because that's where I'm targeting. I want to get inside those brackets. So from this value, I've got to divide it with 450. Let's do the same. So you take that, you divide it by 450. What is that I have now? I've got 0,1 something. I've got 0,1 something. What is it that you don't have this side anymore? We don't have this. We multiplied it by 8 that side. And we also divided by 450 on both sides. So this is gone, and this one is gone. So this is what we are left with. So what is the first thing to remove here? The first thing to remove will be this 1. So this 1 is positive. When we take it that side, it will be negative. So whatever value that I have on my calculator, I've got to subtract this 1. Let's do this together. This is the value that I have on my calculator at the moment. I subtract 1. What is this one coming from? It is this value of 1. We are taking it to that other side. So if we subtract 1 there, what is it that we are left with? We are left with, let me just write this down because it will be too much now. We are left with minus 0,8161239,204. That's the value that I have this side. What do I have on the other side? I also have minus, this minus, because I've just taken 1 that side. So what I have is negative into 1 plus 9,5 over 1200 raised to the power minus n. This is what I have at the moment. Remember that I do have these values on my calculator. What is it that I'm looking for here? I'm looking for n. I'm looking for the value of n. How many months? How many months? Okay, let's do this. Because this value is negative and that value is negative, I can take off those negatives. Mathematically, that is correct. So what is it that I have now? I've got 0,816,999,204 as the same as 1 plus 9,5 over 1200. This is raised to the power minus n. That's what we have so far. Remember that our n in this particular case, it is an exponent. So what do? We know one thing and one thing only. If this is an exponent, this is the base. We know that the log of this number is the exponent at a particular base. We apply logs here once more. Let's apply that rule. How can we write this mathematically? We know that the log of this number is the exponent. In other words, the exponent is the log of this number. Let's write that. The exponent in this particular case, it is minus n. It is equals to the log of this number. It is the log of, what is this number? Let me write it here. It is 0, let me give it more space. It is 0,8169,816,123,123,9,204. 204. You don't round off anywhere. You only round off at the end. That's why I'm putting all those values here to get the correct value. This is the base. You always put base down here. What is the base? It is 1 plus 9,5 over 1200, my interest rate. That's what I have. Right. Let me see what I get here when I have something like that. Let's go back to our calculator and punch this exactly as we see it and see what our calculator gives us. All that we have to do is to punch the right buttons and do not panic. Right. Let's look at it. We know which log button to press. It is the one on the top right-hand side of your calculator. It is the log that caters both for the log and as well as the base. When you punch it, it will start click to where you have to start. This one is clicking on the base. So you start where the base is. What is our base in this particular case? Let me just put my base in brackets. I've got 1 plus what? Plus a fraction. What is that fraction? It is 9,5. It is 9,5. What's the denominator there? It is 1200. 1,200. And let me close that bracket. And let me go up now and click to the 0.81. That's the number that I'm going to punch now in my calculator. It is what? Let's punch it. It is 0.8169. 8169. Am I punching the right thing? How many nines do I have there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 204. 204. I hope I punched the right button. Right, that's what I have. Right, oh, I'm done. All that I need to do is punch the equal sign. What do I have? I've got a negative value there, which is minus 25.63. Let me write down. So my minus n is the same as minus 25.63. Remember, this is in months. Right, I'm not looking for the negative, I'm looking for the positive. So all that I know is divide by negative on that side, on both sides. So my n will be equals to 25.63. Right, let us read the question. How many months will it take Timothy to pay back the loan? It will take Timothy 25 months and 25.63 months. Remember, those are months, not years. It will take 25.63 months for Timothy to pay back the loan. Thank you.